Hi there, it's Janice from Advantage Aromatherapy. So, as we enter into February, I'd like to do a short video on my EsSensual oil of the month. Do you see what I did there? So with Valentine's Day being just around the corner, and I also have part 1 and part 2 of my Indian head massage series, which discusses part 1 is the history of Indian head massage, part 2 is a short demo of some moves that you can make, with the idea that an Indian head massage would be a lovely, nice way to spend Valentine's evening, to spice things up a little bit. So my essential oil for the month of my EsSensual oil for the month of February is cinnamon leaf essential oil. So I don't know what the weather is like in what part of the world you're watching this just now, but here in bonnie Scotland we have snow. Yes, snow came overnight. They were telling us it was going to be cold, but you know, sometimes you just don't fully believe them. But yes, we had snow, so it was boots on this morning again. So when you have cold weather, what's better than a nice spicy oil to warm things up? So a Valentine's Day Indian head massage, perhaps you could think of using some cinnamon leaf essential oil with your massage. So cinnamon leaf is an evergreen tropical tree. It's a bushy tree. It can grow up to 15 metres. You get 3 types of oil from the tree. You get oil from the bark, from the roots and from the leaves. The oil that you get from the bark isn't used on the skin because it's highly irritating. We don't use the root oil in aromatherapy either, but we do use cinnamon leaf oil. It's used in, fragrance and perfumes, creams, lotions, soaps, and of course in aromatherapy as well. It's native to Sri Lanka, Madagascar, southern India, southwest Asia, and the leaves are steam distilled to get the oil, which is a yellow to brown mobile liquid. So cinnamon leaf is it's a middle note, and of course it's spicy. It's got that real twang to it. But it's a warming, spicy, warming, comforting. I always think that cinnamon leaf oil is good for respiratory system because it seems to be so aromatic. But actually in aromatherapy, we use it for other things. So what other things do we use it for? Well, we give it 3 stars for the digestive system. So that makes sense because you often put cinnamon spice into your foods, but it's good for poor appetite, anorexia, colic, flatulence. It's also really good for the immune system, fatigue, or if you're infection prone. It's great for the skin. It's actually a parasiticide, so if you've got any problems with your kids and there's head lice at school or that type of thing, so some cinnamon in the bath in the evening, or a wee scoosh of some cinnamon in some water just on the hair before they go out. That'll help prevent the wee beasties taking hold. It's also antiseptic, so it's good for the skin in that way too. It's good for muscular pains, so it stimulates the circulation, which is why it's really good for massage, because it really, gets circulation moving, heats up the area, warms up skin. It's antispasmodic, it's analgesic, so all these things are really good for helping with muscular aches and pains. But like I say, you want to use cinnamon essential oil in a lower concentration because it can be irritating to people who have very sensitive skin. I wouldn't use essential oils in pregnancy at all, but certainly definitely not, you wouldn't use this if you're pregnant. It's relatively safe, but like I say, you don't want to overly use it. You want moderate use of it and in a lower concentration. To be honest, it's so strong you don't actually need a very high concentration anyway. It's interesting that cinnamon, the spice cinnamon, was talked about in the Bible. It's just a wee interesting fact for you. And also cinnamon oil is used in the mummification process by the ancient Egyptians. That's quite interesting as well, I think. What would you blend this with? Well, if you do decide to do a nice Indian head massage, or even if you just decide to have a nice bath, glass of wine, I would recommend blending it with other oriental spices like clove bud, black pepper, frankincense, patchouli. It would also be really nice with some citrus oils, mandarin, orange, lemon, and actually, funny enough, it's nice with some floral oils as well. Rose, jasmine, geranium and ylang ylang. Yeah, so definitely if you're thinking about mixing it with one, use a wee bit less cinnamon, use a wee bit more something else of one of these oils that I've suggested. You could have a nice blend. I wouldn't use more than 2 or 3 because the Indian head massage blend is quite a small one. You're just dealing with this part of the body, so you don't need a lot of oil. So the personality profile of this oil. Those who have a cinnamon personality are described as strong personalities, affable, practical, intelligent and larger than life. Kind of like that. I should use cinnamon a wee bit more. And for subtle aromatherapy, it's been described as a physical essence which restores a taste and vigour for life to the depressed, and the fire of courage to the belly of those who may have lost it in the maze of melancholia. Quite like that. That was a quote from a book about essential oils by Battaglia. I like that quote. That gives me lots to think about. So finally, I'm going to leave you with some words that describe cinnamon leaf essential oil. Warming, fiery, uplifting, energizing, tonic, strengthening and stimulating. All round pretty nice oil. So if you do use cinnamon essential oil, let me know in the comments below how you use it, why you use it, why you love it. And if you do use it in your Indian head massage this February, oh, you don't need to give me too many details, but you know, it'd be quite nice to know how you get on. So anyway, next video is the Indian head massage part 2, which will be next week. And until then, improve your health and well-being. Bye.